man, these rappers, like, yeah, they throw out these little rings and chains or whatever the case is, and people love it, but people really getting the money is like, they're getting like a boatload, man. Like these executives, I think about Scooter, bro, and I always tell people, I'm like, I try to give kids the knowledge. I'm like, if really you want the money, don't be the rapper. If you just want to be the guy who's on stage getting the applause, be the rapper. Scooter Braun bought Taylor Swift's masters.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Like, and he was Justin Bieber's manager, getting 20% from that, doing a bunch of other smart shit, getting enough equity, bought that shit. Taylor started crying for years. And
you want to know something else about that nobody talks about?
What?
She said no to the deal originally.
Oh, wow.
To which deal?
Buying her own shit.
Oh, really?
She was like, nah, it's too expensive.
Oh, but she went back trying to do it though, right?
No, then she was upset when Scooter bought it.
What's the timeline?
So she goes to buy it. She can't because she doesn't want to. She said that it's too expensive, the deal, whatever. Then Scooter buys it. Then she makes this big fucking deal about a man owning a woman's heart and yeah.
She did what Dave Chappelle did.
Yes.
With Comedy Central.
And I always say there's a few artists that know they're in that realm, that they could do it. We have 3, Kanye, Dave Chappelle,
and
Taylor Swift. Mm-hmm. And Taylor Swift is doing it right now because she does some beautiful finesse. That's why she knows how to
explain the finesse. This is actually when she's re-recording all the songs.
Well, not only that. So she re-recorded all these songs that she now owns the masters of. That because she didn't buy it, which is by the way a great discount, right? And also it kind of looks. I think I seen this article recently that Scooter Braun was like his biggest regret with buying it. Because eventually, if the artist is gonna re-record it and they have that much cachet and clout to continue, like people bought the other album just as much.
Yeah,
you didn't really win, right? But with this new album, she's like bringing back the experience that hasn't existed in music. Like I always compare music and movies. The movie like industry actually survived the piracy. Like, they were like, yo, well, we're just going to enrich the experience.
Of going to the movies.
Yeah, and people aren't just going to keep downloading movies, like, illegally and watching at home. They're still we're going to survive.
Reclining seats and all of that.
Yeah. What the music industry did, they were like, well, we can't battle this shit. Let's just go to streaming. That was a coping method, right? But in reality, if you think about how much streams you have to get and how money is getting broken up and just, like, distributed across like hundreds of thousands of artists, you're not really getting the most out of a fan base. And Taylor Swift is like the last one who says, yo, I'm recording a new album, but I'm putting 4 songs on the vinyl version. And also it's a collector's edition. Also, there's 4 vinyls. And if you're really a fan, you're gonna have the red, blue, pink, and yellow version. Oh, and only the biggest fans are gonna have all 4.
Yeah.
And now you gotta go find all 4. And also, let me give you another incentive. If you want to get access to my tour that's happening in 2023, the only way to unlock those ticket sales is buying the vinyl.
Fire.
She sold 1.1 million CDs, vinyls,
Unreal.
cassettes, and just digital albums. I mean, I think when you look at what everyone else is doing in the music game, is just that they're relying on streams, which is great. But like you put your special for sale for a while, right? And I think the perfect mix is you want people to buy your product, but you also want it available to be streamed as well.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
But if they only stream it, it doesn't really establish a value for you.
Yes.
If you could show some sales like, oh, people will spend this amount of money, it's worth a lot.
100%.
So,
you know exactly how much you're worth. So when you go to a streaming company, they have to match that. Bare minimum.
And by the way, the amount of cachet she's wielding, she literally told streaming used to pay out at a very smaller rate because there was like antiquated contracts when streaming just got in.
Yeah.
And she made us think about it. She was writing letters. And it's that's what I'm saying, is she has like that Kanye, Dave Chappelle influence where the companies were responding to her letters. Like Spotify and Apple were like, hey, it's not our fault, it's your labels. And they were all pointing the fingers, but it got solved where the money got increased a little bit, but it's all because of Taylor Swift. She's just a fucking, you know what I mean? She's a visionary in the game.
Yeah,
whether they want to admit it or not.
And she just got an unbelievable fan base.
Yeah.
It really rides with her and appreciates her.
And I think rappers just don't have that. They're just too scared to even try to do it.
Yeah.
Like I talked to a couple rappers, I'm like, yo, so why aren't y'all doing this? They're like, well, Taylor submits her album 6 months before to press up that many vinyls. They're like, yo, if Drake submits his album 6 weeks before, that shit's leaked. So And Drake's album being leaked affects him way more than Taylor's being leaked. So if Taylor's album gets leaked 3 months before it drops, she's still getting the same sales. Because those fans have been conditioned to the experience and they feel it's way more than the music. While you're just trying to listen to Drake to hear the hot song for the moment that you could go to bump it in the club.
Yeah.
Completely different ballgame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.